Hello and welcome to Dream Team Coach TV with Betway. I'm Sean Burke. Joining me is Andy Taylor, Jack Townsend, and the Graztech warrior, our producer Graham Walsh.
Graham Walsh.
Graham Walsh. Graham Marshall.
What is going on here?
Graham Walsh.
You were so pleased
Hey,
with
Walshy.
that. Yeah.
That shows how much he doesn't respect you.
Yeah.
He
What's
doesn't
your
even know
name
full
again?
name.
Walshy.
Absolutely outrageous.
I've been saying Walsh for 3 years
Your
now.
first name is producer and last name is Graz.
Yeah, so it is confusing to introduce other things to that, yeah.
The mystery word game is still going. It will
Hey.
be going even after the apocalypse. The mystery word game will never end.
stop.
We're playing it again this week.
I've got a theory. I reckon Graz has either got it again
Yeah.
or you've been setting up some things.
In what sense?
You've been telling us the whole rundown of the show. I'm going to have to do this
He has
section.
been doing
I'm going
that.
to do that
Prior to the
section.
show, yeah,
that
that
is
is
literally
interesting.
completely unrelated. I mean, I literally can show you my notes if you want
But
to.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
Nothing stood out though. He's like, oh, I also got this rant about quantum mechanics halfway through. So if I start talking about that,
yeah.
so what? You're saying you don't have it?
No, I don't have it.
Okay,
And
so
when
that means
you
Jack's
then
got it then.
quizzed Graz he did a very much like,
Oh, what me?
I've not got it. Oh.
Or will I have it again? 3 times on the show? 3
Well,
times?
you're going to do it the
Be
way that
ridiculous.
Yeah,
imagine
well,
yeah.
you've confirmed with Sean to be like, oh, the lads aren't going to expect that.
Oh, okay.
well, it's actually just up to me who gets it.
Oh, really?
So, because Graz is on the show, so I'm in charge here. Look at
Walshy.
me. Walshy. You're on.
Walshy's never had it before.
Classic Walshy.
Walshy.
All right. Well, much like Ronaldinho, the Premier League is on lockdown. It's as quiet as the Etihad around here, as we're basically the only people in the building right now. And even more spookily, something we speculated about actually came true. Has to be a Dream Team coach first. The Premier League season has been postponed. Jack, how'd you feel about that?
Well, it's pretty to be honest, isn't it?
Yeah. Even if
mean-
you're not a Liverpool fan,
Okay.
but that is...
I mean, it's been a rough couple of weeks. You get knocked out of certain cups.
yeah.
And then the one that's well, it's not guaranteed because there's it wasn't
Okay.
mathematically won yet,
Yeah.
which is the issue. So that what I said last episode was if we had done those next 2 fixtures and had got it as in wrapped up like we'd mathematically won it, then I thought it would have been harsh not to give it to Liverpool.
So are you saying now,
I'm
because
saying
you didn't play those games,
it's-
can't give it to Liverpool
you
then, I
can't
guess? Okay.
because you can't.
Yeah.
But why are we only meant to be feeling sorry for you, though?
I'm not. Am
Because-
am I saying that?
No, but generally,
There's a general
the trend
media.
is let's all feel sorry for Liverpool fans. And actually, there's so many other football teams out there that we could also equally feel sorry for. I mean, look at West Brom and Leeds at the top of the Championship. Look very clear to me to have potentially got promoted.
Yeah.
Look at the 3 relegated teams in the Premier League. Potentially
You wouldn't
Norwich
wanna
have
feel
already gone
sorry
down.
for them.
But like, Aston Villa, I mean, we'll go on to that little debate of the extra game in a second.
Yeah.
But I mean, Aston Villa are in the relegation zone, could easily get out. So, like, if we just stopped it now, I understand that Liverpool have 25 points clear and that's horrible, but at the end of the day, it's difficult for a lot of teams.
Yeah, I mean, in a normal season, a 25-point lead, I mean, no one was realistically going to recover that. But you can't apply like a normal league's logic to this situation. It's just like...
It's just so annoying, though.
Yeah.
To get beaten the way we did last season to it, like you couldn't have put in more effort.
Yeah.
And then the same this season,
Is the universe against you?
yeah,
Well,
it really is.
The problem is now is that even if you are given it, let's say you're given it, next year when you go, yeah, well, we won the title last year.
Well,
I'll just go, yeah, but you didn't really.
you?
win,
Well,
did you?"
exactly, so-
It was you've half won the title.
It's a lose-lose for Liverpool. Like it's not, but that's I think now. I mean, you're probably going to come on to this point, but Euros,
Yeah.
like that's getting postponed.
definitely.
They're saying now that they're trying to wrap up the league by June the 30th,
Yeah.
which
It's
shows
going to be tough.
That will
How
be
could,
tough.
but the problem is, how can they put any concrete
They
dates
can't- I
in?
don't think you
Because
can.
we literally don't know what's going on. Even the experts in all the scientists in the world can't put a figure on it.
No.
So if they can't put a figure on it, how can like mugs like us and just any person in football really go, yeah, we'll get the season done by June or whatever it is. Like
Yeah.
we don't know.
Yeah.
This is the problem, and the problem is if it goes on for ages, at some point you're going to have to write this season off.
Okay. The postponement leaves us with a feeling of great uncertainty. Kind of like how Man City fans feel whenever they receive a penalty. What's going to happen next? Who's taking responsibility? Is this the time to think about Jesus? But one thing that's on every fan's mind is if we can't decide who wins the league with football, how can we? What are the alternatives? So if they couldn't decide through football.
Right, hear me out.
Oh. He's got something prepared.
I'm just thinking, I'm a celebrity-style format. Meets Saw. Have you ever watched the movie Saw?
Yes.
That kind of, imagine because we're in a time where you have to be
quarantine,
self-quarantine. So you quarantine the managers of each team in their little booth, and then they've got to carry out tasks, and the whole world can watch.
Oh, like the cube.
But they're stuck in their own little cube, but they can be like a range of different things.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
Who's going to come out winner of that then? Where's the
fittest
front
and
runners?
youngest?
Presumably the fittest and youngest.
Eddie
managers,
Howe,
right?
actually,
Eddie Howe's got a good chance.
I mean, we got a feel for Crystal Palace in this situation.
Roy,
7-year-old Roy not only is at risk of coronavirus, but at the same time we're asking him to do all sorts of challenges.
At least if he's in the cube, coronavirus will not be a problem. Least of his problems. If he's in there.
That's true. That's true.
Well,
all right, so cube-style
do
scenario
that.
with the managers.
and I don't know, just a little throwaway one. Managers again, little mud wrestle. Just
mud
when you
wrestle.
like
Again,
see
Crystal Palace.
see Hodgson flapping in mud.
That's not fair because there's just on so many levels it's not fair.
But you know what's
could you
not
nominate
fair?
a player instead? Is that how you could do it?
Yeah, maybe that makes more sense.
Like-
Nominate a player.
Yeah, because I think if you're just going purely off managers,
Because all the
Because
players
I
are
don't
going to be
fancy
fit.
Jose's chances
What?
either. I
Like
don't think he'd
Lampard's
bother.
going to have. I mean, he's in good nick.
Yeah.
isn't Lampard?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you could,
he'd absolutely storm.
it could be. But some of the tasks might be, paint this picture, do your best
Yeah, but I
nude,
mean,
or do
Hodgson-
your best meat spin. Imagine that. I reckon Roy with
Is
the
meat
sag,
spin-
he's got his balls.
Meat spin is not the word.
Oh, okay, right. I mean, it felt like
But
it could have
I'm
been.
surprised that just came up organically somehow.
And also, I've been very giving an
It
whole
was 'cause
arm.
it gave
as
the
well.
action. As
Yeah,
well. I
yeah,
wasn't
you really
ready
went for it. But that's not it.
That's
somehow.
not it. On the wrestling thing, I think Henna's had this suggestion when we were chatting about this yesterday. I really think a Royal Rumble could be the way to go, right? Because I think that if you... Right, the way to do that, right, is you take the positions they've got now if you want to decide it, right? I don't know if you know how the Royal Rumble works. I used to be big into wrestling, right? So you take Norwich, right? They go in first, right? But potentially, they've still got the chance if they stay in through the whole thing to win the league, right?
Okay.
So, Liverpool, right, currently first, they get the advantage of coming in 30th, or 20th in this case, right?
Yeah.
But they could still lose. They could still get thrown out and not
Has
win
anyone
it.
actually?
I think
like
that
that.
would
Has
work.
anyone actually won that?
Yeah, people have won from first. Anyway, right, so there are some wrestlers, right, who support Premier League clubs, right? And I did look into this. And John Cena,
Yeah.
apparently a Spurs fan. So
Is
I
he,
could
or has he
enter
just
it.
been spotted? Has he been forced to wear a
Could
Spurs?
Yeah, I love the Spurs.
Could
Go
enter
Spurs.
in
Oh, he's a
in
Spurs
Spurs
fan.
position.
Just like Snoop Dogg has been
Feel
pictured in
like-
like 25 different football club shirts.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you didn't
Mark
want to go down
Wahlberg's
the...
allegedly a Spurs fan as well.
Well,
I-
if you didn't want to go down the player route or the coach route, I'm just saying it's an option.
I don't know.
Sadly didn't win that one.
Something like.
That was the first time we went to the new stadium. It was a good day out.
What was the score?
I think it was 4-3. Robbie Keane scored a fantastic goal.
Good for him.
And
Oh, he played for Inter as well, didn't he?
Jack-
Yeah,
Jacket
he
potato.
swapped over.
I was going to say.
Jack and Potato is a good example.
That's a good
but that's
example.
not it. Now he's playing mind games.
Because
Okay.
it's definitely
Because
Jack.
it's 2 words. Noun.
It's too weird.
It's not me. He wouldn't be covering for me.
No, but I think I don't know,
And it's
mind
not,
games.
it's not been said. At least I've not heard it.
Maybe he's got it in the next one and he's like playing ahead.
Well.
He's definitely.
Or
in.
you've definitely got it in the next one, and if that's what you're saying.
Look at that face. Can we get that gift up? No. Oh, Graham Walsh back at the mind game. Walsh. Okay.
Graham Walsh.
Walshy!
Walshy. Classic Walshy.
Classic.
All
So
right,
Walshy.
on to the memes. It's the dankest part of the week. The lads submit a football meme to the Dream Team Instagram page, and you folks get to vote for your favourite. Producer Graz, you're right here.
Oh,
But producer
Daz.
Daz, bring on the memes, please. Ooh, good
Daz.
save. Oh, God. Any piece. Oh,
Right.
it's the video.
Yeah, that's freaked me out a little bit. That's done me. I feel a bit sick. feel like I'm going to chuck my breakfast up.
Yeah,
You love a Danny Dyer.
Yeah,
Danny
this
Dyer,
is
mate.
me.
Isn't it?
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
me.
yeah.
It's a tough week for memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
It
much
was.
content.
Hard.
So I'll be interested to see what angles we've all taken. But
Yeah,
I thought
can
the
imagine there's only
latest
one.
of the football news to break was the
Yeah.
Euros.
Yeah, you were that happened
Like-
sort of as you were making
Yeah,
it. Pretty much,
like
yeah.
so we all had a summer of pints being thrown in the air and everything taken cruelly away from us.
Yeah, that's pretty cruel. Next up, then let's see.
This is me. I just really find this meme format hilarious. Don't know if it works. I just find that picture really funny.
Oh, I didn't see the bottom caption.
But not for me.
I did.
So
There's
it's
the bottom
like-
caption on it on this.
I
on
couldn't
this
see
post.
it.
Oh,
I don't
it
think
had
it
been
was
cut
on.
off.
Someone's cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Because-
didn't.
Is it really?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I didn't understand
Yeah, I
it.
didn't get it
didn't
either.
get it
Like,
either.
no, and that.
And
But
it's getting absolutely battered. Isn't it?
yeah. Because they
Oh,
stitched it
they
up.
screwed
Oh, yeah.
you.
Is it really not on there?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't see it. Last meme, let's see. Oh yeah,
I saw this.
That's
This is
an absolute
great.
classic,
Yeah,
isn't it?
great.
Beautiful.
It is. We were actually. I mean, did you get the inspiration from
Our meeting.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
everyone's opening their laptops and they're working out all
Yeah.
these like. Is that my? I didn't even know I had a camera on my laptop. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
exactly.
what's his Google Hangouts?
All right, well then, that's yours, Andy, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. the
I mean, I'm
results.
not happy about this.
All right, I wonder who's in last place.
Oh.
Graz. Hard.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
hamstrung.
Did they get any vote? I mean, if that's actually voted
Don't
for
know.
at all, that just as
I don't know.
People might have known the meme.
People might have recognised it, but
Yeah,
I'm really
But-
relying on the kindness of strangers there.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really relying on some generosity.
And that means in the first place is Andy Taylor.
There we
All
go.
right, battle of two.
I kind of
videos.
knew that because I heard a. Did you see the results?
Yeah, I'm just looking at them now.
I mean,
It's a worthy winner. It's a
I
worthy
think that
winner.
shows the strength of what I bring in this section in terms of all that's going on in the world, the threat of coronavirus,
You haven't won that.
everything like
I
that.
haven't won in ages.
I mean, can we get the violins out? Because it actually took me about an hour to make
it really
that,
did,
because
genuinely.
My
Yeah.
laptop was so slow.
You haven't
It
won
took
in
me
that.
half an hour just to export that video.
Oh my
When
god.
was
was
the
like
last time
6
you
megs.
won a
Like a
meme thing?
Yeah, I know.
Jesus.
I know.
That's shocking.
So, look at all these factors that have
Well,
come out victorious.
thank God you did.
The absence of football has left a hole in the lives of football fans across the world. Never before has the prospect of extra time been met with such boredom. And already we can see the effects. Football Manager had its record number of streams last Sunday. What ways have you guys been filling in the football gap?
Just screaming into the void, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Get
yeah.
all that negativity out.
Just, yeah.
Literally screaming into a well.
I don't have a
I'd
well.
recommend that
Yeah.
if there's one nearby.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, like for instance, last weekend before the official, self-quarantining thing was advised,
Yeah.
you could still go to the pub. And honestly, it was a weird place going down the pub and
Yeah.
there just not being any football.
Yeah.
I seriously considered taking a laptop and of like a classic game and just sitting at a pub and watching it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you could, what game would you? You'd probably
great
go
question.
for the Champions League over City. wouldn't
Something
you?
like that, or the Ajax game as well.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean,
Why the Ajax game?
just because it was an exciting comeback.
But then you never went on to win anything from that game, though.
I'm not allowed to enjoy a thing in
I
isolation.
know, but like you literally
It's
rewatching
the
a
same,
game
it's the same
that
thing
led
though.
to
It's
na-
like the
led to nothing, though.
So you're saying I'm allowed the Man City one because we went on to beat Ajax, but I'm not allowed the Ajax one because
Well,
we didn't
what
go on
was
to
your
beat
game?
Liverpool.
I haven't
It was-
said a game
No,
yet.
but for me,
Well, yeah, I'm saying it's like but like say if Jack says the Liverpool Champions League final,
I mean, yeah,
that's
what I'm gonna say.
fine.
fine
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah.
I mean they won it.
rubbish.
So
you're
rubbish game.
celebrating
I
a-
mean,
a-
not that one though.
What are you
Surely,
celebrating?
Say
Semi-
second half.
What are you celebrating?
surely not that one though. Surely a different Champions League one because that was a rubbish game.
Are
Really.
you winning a
No,
se-
not
you're
against
celebrating-
you.
you're-
No,
Yeah,
I'm, talking
yeah,
about,
yeah.
I'm talking about
Oh,
against.
yeah,
You
yeah.
want
of
to
course so.
rerun a semi-final game that led to nothing.
What do you want to rewind?
Don't know.
Any Wolves match doesn't lead to
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
then,
Which
so-
one are you
Well,
watching?
we've got
By
more.
your
We've got
logic.
more silverware in our locker than Spurs have.
Yeah, but what you want
Well,
to
like
rewind against
last
which
year.
So which game are you going to watch?
Don't know, the time when we won the championship, maybe time when we won League One.
What? So that.
Well,
any
like that's
particular
to get
game?
into a league Spurs were already in. So like, is that worth
Yeah, but
celebrating?
we're not the
Where
same
does it
level.
end?
We're not the same level of football team though. Winning the
Oh,
championship.
you said it here first, folks. You heard it here first.
Hey, get rid of any other chat and just clip that up.
I select that.
Financially, we're not.
Would you watch any England matches back?
Yeah, where does?
No,
where-
because I'm again.
Probably
I'm
not.
I'm
So,
not. a
but
massive-
by Andy's same
it's
logic,
another.
yeah.
It's England's another classic case of high expectations, low end product, isn't it? Really.
Because the obvious answer there would have been to have said like one of the ones from 2018, maybe the like penalty shootout, because it's the first penalty shootout in a tournament we won for ages. But by the same logic, like.
I wouldn't want to watch it back.
Yeah,
no, I
can see your
I would
point.
want to relive the feelings.
But that's
of
the thing. But that's
being
how
in the like in the pub and the beers and stuff. But the actual just sitting on my couch home watching that game, I don't know.
Do you not think
that
you
was
get
a crap match as well.
it was quite a bad match. But do you not think you get like some sort of like semblance of the feeling?
Maybe.
Like you know, seeing that last one go in, and then you're like, oh my god, we're through. We're in like.
But I would
into the next
100%
round.
have a feeling of emptiness at the end of it because all my mind would be going on to is thinking Croatia, we lost.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we'll be honest, folks. The near future of Dream Team coach is less certain than that of a Watford manager. We may be back next week for a quarantine special, but after that, it's up in the air, which means that our weekender loser may need to be decided right now. And in a cruel twist of fate, that would be Jack Townsend, as things stand.
I'm not having it. If the league gets cancelled, this gets cancelled. Like...
But that's
Right,
is
but
that fair?
You're further clear in this than Liverpool are in the Premier League, though.
If we continue,
Can we bring the stats up just to prove how far
we probably
behind
can
you
get
are?
that on the screen, but we did work it out. I think for last week, because similarly to if Man City had lost their midweek game, if that had been on, and then Liverpool had won their game, they'd have won the league. We are at like a crossing point here where if Jack
one more
had,
show?
I think if Jack had lost one more, I don't think mathematically anyone could have beaten him. I think Nick maybe could have drawn.
It's not mathematically certain.
Yeah, but it's close, though, isn't it?
No,
close.
yeah, but it's not. Look how you changed your tune.
It's funny how things change.
Hey, look. I'm just, judge it as I see it,
Yeah.
That's true. What do you think, Jack? You think we should just
I think you just got
null and
You
void?
just got to do that.
think
And
we
go,
can,
well, I mean,
done.
So, I mean, we are dictated to, in some sense, by the actual league. Because let's say those games come back
Then
and
we
coach
take it up,
starts again, and we can carry on picking our weekender teams.
But let's say it isn't, right? So let's say we set... I think the rumours were that it was going to be a physical challenge that you would partake in. So...
No, I
actually,
don't. We met either.
I'm just
one of
going
us.
Yeah, you guys or Nick,
let
it
me
could be
let me
still.
finish. Right, so I'm going to assume that it's you. Okay,
Well, it's
I think
not.
I think we might have to come to a collective agreement that it's you that does it, because people who watch this show want to see someone do a forfeit. Now, it's not fair if I do it. It's not fair if Graz does it. It's not fair if you do it.
I think it's.
If there's one person that has to do it, it's
No,
you.
I think the only fair way to do it is we all do it.
No.
Yeah, no, that's the only fair
is that
way.
fair?
Well, it is.
Well, so in that sense, okay, then. So what? Did Chelsea win the Premier League title then as well? Then
Might be
No,
nice
but
to get a
give
win
the
as
Premier League
well.
title to Liverpool, Chelsea, City, and Leicester. Give it to all four.
But Liverpool aren't winning it, are they? They haven't won it yet. I haven't lost yet. So you can't just give it to me.
I mathematically can't lose though.
I think.
Oh, we don't
Might
know
check
that.
that.
I
You need
can't
to check that.
I
mathematically
don't
lose.
think you can.
I
I think
mathematically-
right,
Depends how many
straight away.
shows there are.
I think right now, if you were to lose every show, you draw with Jack.
Exactly. So it's still in the running. That's
What I'm
not
saying
fair.
is, can I just say,
But obviously the shows are
this
finishing.
could work in your advantage, right?
In
so-
what way?
Nothing else. No, it 100% could work in your advantage, right? Because let's say we drag this out and you try and hang on to potentially not winning, right? So you still have in your back of your head, I mean, I might get away with this, but actually, inevitably, you're going to lose, right? Or we could just call it a day here now, and go, you've got the forfeit, and then we can plan it for 3 or 4 months in time.
No,
No,
What
but
do you
then
mean? Plan it for 3 or 4
let's
months' time.
say it's a physical challenge, right? Let's say we make you run a marathon, right?
Yeah, but it's not gonna be that.
You've then got 4 months to shake weight. You've got to lose weight.
No, because if I accept it now, then you're going to go right. It should have to be done within a certain amount of time. This forfeit. If I get it now, it should be like right. It's got to be capable of doing it next week.
I mean, you know that we can't do that because that's
well,
literally why we're filming this show now.
Yeah, exactly. Like why?
That's the
Why
forfeit.
should?
That's
Why
the
should
forfeit.
we?
You just got to keep coming into
Why
work.
should? Why?
Yeah, you've got to get.
Why should I have to accept it and then you wait? Okay, we're going to wait till we can do something stupid to you.
How do you know we've not already planned something stupid?
Well, I don't. But then why can't we do it then?
Look, I honestly think, being a show for the people, that we put a poll in the comments
Let's get out.
and just go, does Jack deserve to do the season-long forfeit, which is going to be pretty mental?
Also, how many of these have I actually lost myself?
It's a great.
Quite a
that
few
is-
of them.
that's-
Quite a few.
No, I have.
Quite a few.
You,
Definitely
we
quite
can, we
a few.
can
And
check
also
that
worth
as well.
working out.
And also,
I'd say
I
a
started
good
really
90%
good at
of
the
them.
beginning of the season when it was all just one, and then all of a sudden, no.
Yeah,
We all
true.
agreed to the change in forfeit.
I
We
think
talked
poll in the
about
comments
it.
below. Let's see
Should
what they
Jack
think.
do his forfeit? Or their forfeit?
No, it's not
And
his
also,
yet.
what
Not
should the
his
forfeit be? What should
officially.
the forfeit be?
Yeah, a few more suggestions on that would always be
But-
good. Let's lead the way here, right? You know, like
Should Jack do the forfeit? Should Liverpool win the league?
Also, like,
the same.
It's basically
Hey.
the mystery word
Pretty
was
much, yeah.
said.
Oh, can I
Um,
retrospectively call it?
Okay,
Yeah.
not me.
if you want.
Is it seriously?
Retrospectively, call yourself.
I don't know why you would.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
of course
no,
it's
carry on.
Because you said it.
Of course you did. When
Um,
was it though?
I don't know.
What section?
Who knows? Who knows?
It's
2 words.
shake weight.
I thought that was weird. I
He-
said
he,
shake
he used
weight
it like
and I
a
didn't
verb
like...
when I meant the noun because I wanted him
Yeah.
to do the thing.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
With
didn't. I
the-
didn't do that.
yeah.
But, I mean, I've still got it in.
that's a
think-
weird
Yeah,
one
yeah.
to
Is
get
it?
in.
I think it was really hard to get that one in.
I don't think it was that hard, but I think you did
It
well.
took me right to the end of the show to get it in. Like.
Yeah.
I said to do that for a bonus as well, but he didn't.
Didn't do it.
I'm just
Shake
about to win,
weight.
boys. I'm not
Think of
about
the
to win.
bonus. Think of the bonus point.
Shake
Right,
weight.
fair enough.
Well, that's all from us this week, folks. Thanks for joining us again on Dream Team Coach TV with Betway. And in these stressful times, just make sure to look after yourself, wash your hands, and for the love of God, stop buying toilet roll. Take care.